Look around at social media and almost every paper flower artist is using Crepe paper. But today I'm sharing why I choose to take a different path. I don't buy my paper or my petals off a shelf. I create it myself by combining layers of tissue paper. Today I wanted to take you behind the scenes and explain why I do this. I have evolved a technique that will completely level up your craft because it just gives you so much more versatility. The first books that I picked up for paper flowers, most of them all taught tissue paper flowers. And I just loved manipulating it, dyeing it, bleaching it, using prints on tissue paper. So I just found it so much more versatile than the Crepe paper. So the real trigger for me was the leaves, because most of the paper flower books that I had for tissue paper flowers recommended using like a green cardstock with a wire on the back and a piece of floral tape. And for me, that just blew the whole illusion of a realistic paper flower. So that is what prompted me to start experimenting. I wanted to bind layers of tissue together with a wire kind of sandwiched in between so that I could get like a truly organic looking leaf. I first started using a single piece of paper, like I'd cut out the leaf, put the wire between the tissue paper and glue it, and that was kind of a disaster. And then since then, I have developed my strip method, which allowed me to make 10 to 12 leaves per strip at one time. It certainly was not an overnight success. I loved playing around with how thick you could make the paper depending on how thick the leaf or the petal was that you were creating. I loved that you could determine how shiny you wanted your petal to be or your leaf to be. So just by adjusting things like your glue to water ratio, you could completely change the look of your flower. I even started using RIT dyes to create very organic looking oranges and yellowing of leaves and browning of leaves. It just gave me complete power over my own leaves, and that just kind of opened up the world for me. That's where all the fun started, because then I just started getting crazy, experimenting, creating different kinds of paper to create really unique flowers. Don't get me wrong, I have not abandoned Crepe paper by any means. I think it absolutely has its place in my artwork, but for the main body and bloom of my flowers, I have pretty much transitioned completely to my custom made tissue paper medium. And one of the biggest reasons for this choice is durability. As much as I love Crepe paper, I have walked into friends' homes that I've given flowers 2 years ago that were made of Crepe paper, and I'll look at it and I'll say, that is wilted. You need to throw that out. It has died. And I do believe certain paper flowers can die. They just wear out. But something about adding the glue and the binding, I have flowers that last years and they stay so durable. I just dust them off and the color stays vibrant. So it's really, durability is a big reason why I do this. And then, then you incorporate like a fondant tool or spraying with water just to help mold it into the exact shape. Something about the tissue paper, it doesn't have the stretch of Crepe paper, but it will mold when you add a little spray of water, any shape you want. The versatility is truly endless. I wanted to share this video today with you, not just to explain my process, but hopefully to ignite some creativity. Making your own paper, it just gives you absolutely complete creative control. And it just removes all the limits of what you can create. So if you want to take a break from just Crepe paper flowers or tissue paper flowers, stick around. I just want to keep bringing you tutorials to create unique flowers, realistic bouquets, all using my glue and binding techniques. Step by step, I'll show you the way. So take a second to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so you know every time a new video is dropped. And please let me know in the comments, has anyone else tried making their own custom paper? What did you make? How did you do it? I would love to connect with fellow creators who are kind of exploring the same techniques. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep blooming and keep igniting that creativity because it's endless.